Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to 2018. And I'm actually really optimistic for this year. Not so much politically, I think politics is a bit stupid at the moment, but for most other things, I'm actually quite looking forward to what's going to go on this year. And that actually does extend to possible relationships, because I'm now in London, and it seems at least that there is a lot more young professionals that are looking for dates and relationships. So when I was living in Manchester, I lived in South Manchester and I lived in West Didsbury. I'm not living there anymore, so I can tell you. I lived in West Didsbury. So basically, if you were trying to find a partner, then they had to kind of live either in Didsbury or Chorlton or Withington or that kind of area, because otherwise it's just really quite hard to get to them. Or potentially the city centre, but not loads of people lived in the city centre who were young professionals looking for relationships. But like I say, in London, there's loads of communities. As long as you are within an hour's even tube ride, it's easy enough to get to places. But there's a few other reasons as well. Now, house prices in London, as you may know, are quite expensive. And you know what they say about every cloud has a silver lining? Well, I think that because the house prices are so expensive and you need to get a deposit together to buy a house, it's much easier to buy a house with somebody. Now, there are plenty of friends that buy houses together in London. But of course, another way of buying a house together, or a flat, or any other property, is by being in a relationship with somebody, and then you literally buy it together because it's going to be your family home. What I'm saying is that it's something which people are more open to, because being in a relationship and buying houses together, being supportive of each other, having somebody to turn to in a big city like London is something which is desirable. I don't know if you can hear that, but it started raining outside and I've got to go to some fireworks this evening because it's New Year's Eve I'm recording this on. And I do hope that the rain stops before I have to go out. Also, not that I've got any grand illusions of buying property quite yet. Don't really have enough deposit. Getting there. Another thing to be optimistic in 2018, I think, is the progress that we have made with a whole bunch of liberation campaigns, but particularly women's liberation. And I say that in the context of the Me Too campaign, which obviously brought to light a lot of sexual harassment and inappropriate sexual touching and so forth. And it's something which women face on a daily basis. But since these things are being exposed, from what I hear, there's been a general dampening down. It doesn't happen as much as it perhaps did before. But if you think you can't get away with it, or you're not going to get away with it for long enough, then you're much less likely to do something wrong, which can only be a good thing. And as time goes on, and I think especially in 2018, it will become more and more socially unacceptable to harass women. And the final thing which I'm optimistic for in 2018 is, you know what, this YouTube channel. And I've said before, I don't care if 20 people or 20 million people watch it, or I've said something like that anyway. And I hope you've seen my new branding on my channel. I hope you like it. If you do, let me know. Or leave a comment saying so. That would be fantastic. But I do hope this year to raise awareness of issues, not just in sexual health and in being yourself, but a whole bunch of what I would call welfare issues. For example, did you know that 2018 is the 100th anniversary of women getting the vote here in the UK? It was only women over 30 at the time, and there was a few other restrictions on it as well. And of course, we now have equal suffrage between men and women, which is obviously where we want to get to. But I definitely think that this centenary is worth marking because it shows just how far we've come for women's liberation and equality. I hope you are also optimistic for 2018. Why not leave in the comments things that you are looking forward to this year? It could be anything from going to a concert to massive change in the world, why not just leave comments below. What do you think is going to be happening this year which is going to be good? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then give it a thumbs up. You can do that just down below. Please subscribe to my channel because I'm every single week, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye.